Hello and welcome to the Often Partisan video podcast. As we have a game on Good Friday, I thought it'd be wise to do a video a little bit earlier this week and to talk about the summons that was heard in court this morning. Obviously, that was the summons that was filed by Carson against the receivers, Ernst and Young, to either have them set aside or to restrict their powers. Now, before I go any further, I know what today's date is. I don't do April Fool's jokes. Okay, so everything I say in this is legit. Carson was in court. Carson's legal team were in court this morning to get the receivership set aside. Carson told the court that he had 100 million Hong Kong dollars to invest in the company to keep it going, and that if the receivers took control, then obviously things would go to pieces. Now, 100 million Hong Kong dollars is about 9 million quid, which is about half the amount that the football club needs to run for a year. So it's not a massive amount he's saying that he's going to put in. It will probably maintain us at the most next year. Maybe, well, I don't think it would do much with regards to bringing in new players, put it that way. It's not a war chest. The receivers, on the other hand, they pointed to the announcement they made yesterday, timing as always, and they said that they'd solicited bids to bring in investments to sell the football club because the state of the company. They did say that it was in the state that they needed to sell it, needed to sell the football club, and that they were doing that to protect the value for all shareholders, as we know. Now, the judge was critical of the Receivers Council because he filed his affidavit late and threatened to report him to the Bar Council. He was sceptical about what Carson said. Basically said, the receivers are a professional company, they know what they're doing, and he's adjourned it for 28 days. So in 28 days' time, they'll have to come back and they'll have to file everything, and the judge will make a judgment whether the Ernst and Young gets set aside or not. So you're looking at around May. Now this is good news for us realistically, in that it's a much quicker solution than we thought it was going to be. We thought it could be anything up to 6 months. It means that we'll know for sure if how much power Carson can get. We also know how much he thinks he can put into the company. But it also confirms that Ernst and Young are definitely going to have to sell either the football club or a controlling interest in Birmingham International Holdings due to the parlous state of the company. This is a good thing as well. So, although it's a delay of about 28 days, what can you do? It's not too bad. It's much better than can be expected, and we can hopefully move on from here. I had people ask me about the bids for the football club, and I think people were under the impression that we'd hear about the bids straight away, but I don't think that is going to be the case. Although 5 indicative non-binding offers have been received, that's basically people saying, I'll give you 25 million for the club, without knowing anything about the actual financial state either the club or BIHL are in. No due diligence has been done. So there you go. It's a long path. It's a process that needs to be followed. Do I know anything about the identity of the bidders? No, not at all. I'm still trying to find that out. I think that's something that won't come out until either A, someone breaks like Ray did and goes to the press, which would be a horrific idea because BIH people in Hong Kong don't like that sort of thing, or B, it's announced to the stock exchange. So we'll see where that goes. The judge has told the receivers that they have to make an announcement to the stock exchange with respect to today's summons hearing. So there will be a full announcement confirming the details of what's happened today. This is also good because it gets it out in the open, makes it official, we know where we stand. Ernst & Young are pretty quick at this, so I would expect there'll probably be an announcement by the close of play Hong Kong time today, which will be by 4 PM UK time. So that's it. It's good news, realistically. It's a slow process, but maybe we're on the path. Maybe if this gets thrown out, and I would stress that Ernst & Young aren't a magic bullet. There is a possibility that the judge will side with Carson. There's always a possibility of that, but if things go as I personally hope they do, and the receivers are, and the summons is dismissed, then the receivers can take the bids to the next level. They do require Carson's approval, but again, that's not something that's insurmountable. There will come a time, I believe, where Carson realises that if he wants to stay in the game, he's going to have to compromise, and he will come to the table, I think. He won't come on bended knee. He won't be bent over and giving it hard, as some people want, but there is a possibility that a compromise could be reached. So there you go. That's the state of play as is, and we'll see what the announcement to the stock exchange says. If you want to ask me a question on Twitter about what's happening, you can follow me at often_partisan. If you want to actually talk to me on Facebook, it's facebook.com/oftenpartisan, no spaces. If you want to email me, it's almagia@oftenpartisan.co.uk. If you would love to purchase a copy of the book, which I have here and is shining brightly in the light, it's £10 only at this moment in time plus P&P, and you can buy it from haircutsandleacups.co.uk. As usual, all links will be in the description below for your edification. Thanks again, and until next time, keep right on.